I don't like the word influencer, though.
Me neither. I also don't like it because as someone who's part of her brand is being under the influence, since I like drinking, I think it's confusing. Well, hello everybody, welcome back.
I'm Grace.
I am Mamrie, and today this might get read.
Today we're talking the literal version of read.
Books.
Books.
Heard of them.
Specifically, children's books. And we have an absolutely wonderfully fantastic guest that is much more knowledgeable about children and children's books than we are.
Oh yeah,
so
no,
let's
we're
just
robots.
Bring him in. Perez Hilton is here, everybody.
Yes! Oh my gosh, a vision in pink.
I fit in with the aesthetic.
You really do.
I'm so happy to be here.
Thank you so much for coming. We are happy you are here. We are talking about children's books, and I did not know this until I got some note cards with some facts on here, that you wrote a kid's book.
I did. It's called The Boy with Pink Hair,
Yeah.
which I wrote many years ago, but I dedicated it to my future children.
Oh my
So you hadn't had children at that time?
No, I always knew I wanted to have kids, and now I'm a father of three.
Of three, which is
Absolutely nuts.
nuts that you've made time to be in the studio with us today, your two new children. That
Well,
you don't have.
I am honored. Fun facts.
Okay, let's talk about some more fun facts, of
All
course,
right.
because I'm just intrigued. You are doing a hosting gig at Chippendales. What? I know, we gotta go.
You gotta come.
We
That
will
would
go
be
in a
great
heartbeat.
content.
Yeah.
I'll bring you up on stage.
No, this is the perfect way to start our children's book episode of this.
Oh, well, I mean, it's a plug for
Yeah.
Perez's upcoming gig.
Wait, okay, tell us, explain
Yes.
this.
So it's basically like a free vacation where I get paid with my family for 6 weeks in Las Vegas this summer. So if you are 18 or over, come check us out at the Rio. I will be there July 26th
Wow.
through Labor Day Sunday.
I
I would
really-
imagine maybe your audience, like mine, is predominantly female.
Oh, we love ding-a-lings.
No, but I mean, the ones that view you are ladies, girls.
I don't know what.
I love it. I love it too.
I'm just trying out some material for the stage. Well, now that I've said ding-a-lings, let's get back to children's books.
Okay. I read one nightly to my kids.
Oh,
Okay.
do they have a favorite?
My favorite, actually, I've heard now, is inappropriate.
Ooh, that's exactly
is
what
it?
we're gonna cover
What
today.
are you reading them, the Bible?
No, it's this one called Tiki Tiki Tambo. Have you heard of that one?
No, I know Ricky Tiki Tavi.
It's just a really funny tongue twister book where his name is Tiki Tiki Tambo, something like that, right? The name goes on, and they say his name over and over again. But it's about this little boy from Japan or China or something, and I don't know. I sometimes share the books I'm reading, and people are like, "That's like a insensitive."
Problematic or
Yeah.
something,
I'm like,
yeah.
"Oh, I don't know."
You're like, it
that's
just
what
makes
we're
my
gonna-
kid giggle.
Then you have experience with this, because that's exactly what we're talking about today. We're gonna look at some classic children's books, and then hindsight now as adults, discuss whether it's possibly problematic in various ways.
It happens
Yeah.
regularly.
So let's take a look at some of these children's books in a segment we're calling Suitable for Kids.
All right, let's see the first one. The Ugly Duckling.
The Ugly Duckling.
A classic tale.
Yeah, I don't remember actually reading this book growing up, but I remember like hearing the story of a duckling that turns into a swan.
Well, it's a duckling who, a little baby bird born in a barnyard who suffers abuse from others around him until, much to his delight, he matures into a swan, the most beautiful bird of all. So basically, looks matter. I don't know. This cover is really messing me up. This duck is crying.
Yeah, this is really sad, and I guess the message is that like superficiality is the only way to get happiness. Because
Or you could interpret it another way, which is,
Please.
on the inside, you're beautiful.
That-
And you should not judge others because
true.
they, are not aesthetically pleasing to you.
However, I will counter that with that there was a reality television show where people got tons and tons of plastic
The
surgery.
Swan.
The Swan.
It was
which
so
is
so good.
This book, that's what it's based off
See,
of.
when I see The Ugly Duckling, I think of it from his perspective, where you're like, don't worry, if everyone hates you, you just excel, and then you can give them a big old like, duh, f you.
Yeah.
Once you've succeeded. Okay, anyway, next book.
Okay, this is Curious
George.
Okay.
This is my son's favorite. He loves Curious George.
So this is a monkey that is just curious, that gets into hijinks because of his curiosity,
Yes.
is how I remembered it. The actual synopsis is, the Books feature a brown orphan chimpanzee named George who is brought from his home in Africa by, quote, the man with the yellow hat
Yikes.
to live with him in a giant city.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think chimps should live in what I'm assuming is New York.
Yeah, his owner was called the man with the yellow hat. He was never given an actual, like, human name. But the monkey, the animal, was given a human name.
Well, who was more dehumanized, though? Ripped from Africa.
I don't find it very problematic that the man with the yellow hat has no name, because my children's book is called The Boy with the Pink Hair.
True.
Yeah, reading Curious George, he gets into a lot of trouble.
Well,
He's sending a bad message to kids, though, that it's okay to get in trouble because there will always be a happy ending.
But also, should you, I mean, is it good to explain to kids, like, explore your curiosity?
Yes.
Yeah, but then you're like,
yes.
but it killed that cat.
Okay, what do we have next? We have Goldilocks and the Three Bears. This, to me, is problematic.
Same.
So, basically, I don't know what her, like, motivation is, but she wanders into their house and then tries their different chairs and porridge. And then lays in bed, and then the bears come home.
She's trespassing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, she is.
100% trespassing. Also, like, don't eat my food.
Rude.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
most I'm most upset about my porridge.
Yeah, you can break into my house, but please don't eat my leftovers. So where are her parents? Why is she so sleepy?
Yeah, she's hungry. She's
She
sleepy.
ate. After
yeah,
she
food
ate,
coma,
she
I
got
get it.
tired.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we have another one?
Oh,
Oh, the Giving Tree.
I have a lot of problems with this.
Tell me.
Okay, as we know, it's about a tree that loves this boy, and like as it gets older, it's like constantly giving.
Providing different things
Yeah,
from itself for the boy.
As the boy ages and ages and ages until when the little boy's an old man and can't sit, now the giving tree is a stump for him to sit on. I think this is a definite like imbalance of dependency in a relationship.
Oh.
I don't think you can just give. That boy never really brought him anything. He just took.
Drag him.
Wow, sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you, Matt. I think it's a toxic relationship.
Yeah, but it also teaches you to love something unconditionally. He loves the boy unconditionally. What else is he gonna do with his leaves and his branches and
Contribute
Flourish.
Oh, I
contribute
guess-
to nature.
contribute oxygen? Yeah,
Yeah.
to everyone else, that's true too.
I got really depressed reading this. I did. Do you really want to be thinking about death when you're 5 years old? No.
Phrase. She was like, I did.
Sorry, I saw-
constantly.
Yertle the Turtle came up and I got distracted.
Oh, I've never read this one.
I have read it, but I don't remember the story. So Yertle the Turtle, in which the enormous Yertle, king of the pond, stands on his subjects in an attempt to reach higher than the moon until the bottom turtle burps and he falls into the mud, ending his rule. Dr. Seuss said Yertle is actually modeled after Hitler.
Wow.
Wow, well then we don't need to weigh in on this one too much. Yeah.
Well, I'd say we can generally think it's problematic based on Hitler, but I don't know.
Well, a
if
lot
when
of
you read
Dr.
it, you
Seuss is
know.
problematic. You're
Really?
like, were you on drugs really when you were writing this?
Well,
It's
the
all
Lorax,
wild.
yeah.
Everything.
Oh, well, thank you so much for making time. I know
Thank
you're
you,
so
thank
busy.
you.
We love you
Okay.
so much.
And your YouTube channel, your social media, where can people find you if they don't already know?
Well, I'm right here on the YouTube as well. I've got 2 YouTube channels. The Perez Hilton for my adorable kids and my mom and everything personal, health, dealing with anxiety, relationships, and then at Perez Hilton for everything pop culture, celebrity interviews, musical performances, daily recaps. And I got my podcast too. I'm a busy guy.
And Chippendales.
And
Don't forget.
Chippendales.
Yeah.
Well, thank you
You're
so
18
much
or
for
over.
coming.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mamrie, who do we have a gratitude problem with today?
Well, today, Grace, we got a real problem with Mahona on Instagram. And if you guys want to be a part of Gratitude Problem, then be sure to tag @ThisMightGet on any social media platform where you share your artistic endeavor.
And don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're here Monday through Friday. Hit that bell notification so you know exactly when we upload.